What a present for a Friday arvo. Good people at iHobby sent forth more joy. Stop and think. You wouldn't have thought the common sense had to be legislated, but here you fucking are. Admittedly, this is the first Golden Eagle thing I own. It's $8.70. That one. Let's have a look. See. Look at that. Instructions. You can read that. I might before I do stuff, but yeah. Wear glasses. Don't shoot the crying man with his dog. Don't shoot targets outside. In public. Yeah, that'll be what that is. Don't Kurt Cobain yourself. Anyway, moving on.
This is my boomstick.
Look at that little cutie.
Oh, look, cute.
I ordered a few spares. Holy shit, it comes with a speed loader. Now I've got like 15 of them. Nice addition though, because anything gas operated, you tend to need it. They're not gels. It does come with some gels that are generic ultra hards. Might as well see what they're like. Let's get this little bugger out of here. It's quite heavy. Made in China. First things first, we have a safety on, which will, just like a real one. That's our mag release. Admittedly, at this point, I've not read instructions. Kind of rocks in. So the airsoft ones are just a shell. You flip down the little door and feed them in. That feels kind of, there we go. Cool, let's get rid of that. Admittedly, I don't love the teabag string and protruding mag, but got the short one because one of my favorite. Ooh. All right, so pull it all the way back and we got our little switch for, just hold it. Does 3 or 6 gels, depending on where that sits. Allegedly. It's pretty satisfying. Locked in. Might have gas in it, I don't know. Cool. Comes with a little gas in it. I don't know if you meant to dry fire or not. Probably not. Not advisable normally. Hoping they're a little bit gas efficient because it's not cycling an action. It's you have to cycle the action. So pull that down, speed load some gels. Yeah, I'm told.
What the hell was that?
Ooh, I'm told it holds 15. Time will tell. Kind of angles in. And then that goes forward as it goes in. Comes out easy. There we go. Figured it out. It's hard to do this when you're pissed. Pull that down. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I nearly got the slightly longer one because Duke Nukem 3D.
Come get some.
That's pretty close. No sights. Does have a slight pop-up barrel. Nice inclusion. And gas goes in there. It's the first Golden Eagle I own. Admittedly, they're pistols. I was working at a retailer that got a bunch in. Other offerings were just better pistols, so I never bought a Golden Eagle. Then I got sick of replacing mag lips for them. The replacements was tough, but the ones they came with were frail. As for the M4s, the gas blowback Golden Eagles, well, I like to buy stuff I can use at a field. You can use them in CQB, you don't use a lot of ammo. Well, I like running around with 2 pistols. It's just fun. If I play, it's because it's fun, not because it's effective. But the gas stuff's fun, yeah. The pistols are really fun. I like that. Another thing I like to do is use the grenade launcher pistol. You can just put the pistol grenade launcher out. Pook! It's hilarious. This, I assume, will be fun. There's an indoor field, or a couple indoor fields here where that's not very long. Could be quite fun. It could also just be on a sling as replacing the pistol grenade launcher in an outdoor game for a bit of a giggle. Fun. That's what it's all about. Put some gas in it. Oh, that was the other thing that annoyed me with Golden Eagle pistols. Let's get a fresh can. The Golden Eagle pistols would piss gas everywhere when you filled them. I don't know if later models have been fixed or not, but the ones we had at the shop I worked at, definitely more gas went in the atmosphere than went in the thing unless you put an O-ring or some heat shrink around the tip of that. Annoying when every other pistol manufacturer managed to figure it out and they didn't. Makes a good little noise. Nothing left to do but throw a few gels on it. Boom! Had a little bit of a play with it. Good bit of fun. One note, if you're going to fill a magazine with 15 gels, which is the alleged full, they need to be larger than you're probably used to growing these days for ultra hard gels. The reason being, if you've got 15 in there, the spring tension will push a few out. As soon as you put it in, this thing moves and it feeds into the blaster. Now, if you want to keep mags ready to go, 12 or 13, depending on the size and hardness of your gels, staying on chrono. 2 tea bags with 12 or 13, something like that, in each. This one I've got 15 in it because if you hold the string as you insert the mag, then release it, you got your full 15. So what I've got set up here is a bit of styrofoam and a chrono. I have found it difficult, the chrono, probably because gas and 3 gels is coming out the end of this all at once. 6 gels is a little harder. I have a photo, yeah, there's some pretty wild figures in that, but it's not reading all the gels. Also, if you've only got 1 left, pretty fucking spicy. After you've had a shoot and then you send the last one, pretty spicy. I'm going to attempt to shoot through the chrono into that, bearing in mind there's about a metre distance from the end of the barrel to that, so you're probably not going to see much spread once you've cocked it. Slightly smaller gels tend to roll out the barrel too, so let's see how we go. That read 1 at 340 feet a second. Let's try and get it to read 3.
God damn!
Oh, we're seeing a bit of a spread down there. My chrono is nearly 7 years old, so let's give it a break. Maybe if I come back a little bit. Super satisfying pump. Didn't read a single one that time, but max of 600, anomalous at best, I would say. You can watch the tea bag string shrink with your first pumps. Making a nice mess of that flame. Yeah, I think it's reading multiple gels at once and getting an anomaly. I'm back about a metre now, aiming for the hole, so knock the chrono over. Might be time for a new one. Ooh. Hit the chrono. Twat. I think this is empty now. Nope, one left. Your last one is pretty dangerous. If I were the owner or a ref at an indoor field, I probably would say no to these. Yeah. We'll try a few more. Fucking slapping. Alright, so I can't say that the chrono's doing its due diligence on this. I'm taking it to a field tomorrow. I'm going to get some mates to shoot me. It should be a pretty funny time. Give it some more gas. Mag, easiest way I've found is just to hold the string like that. Yeah, so that's 14 gels, and I've found if you push that last one in, the gel stopper tends to ruin it. Gently let that up. If you want to change it from 3 to 6, cock it back, slide here, which, there we go. Thank you for folks. This piece here, the bit where the screw is, that's slightly serrated. 3 or 6. Smarter people than me will pull one apart and see how it goes. Now what I'm going to do is stand back, we're going to say about 5 meters, and get 6 gels into this styrofoam straight past the phone recording it.
I still only counts as one.
That makes a good mess. I like it. So, final thoughts. Glad I got the tan. I think it looks sexy as hell. The mag sticking out doesn't do it for me, but the rest of the thing is super cute and fun. I've had a blast shooting in the garage and various styrofoams and cardboard boxes. Yeah, also, that is just super satisfying. For the price, good fun. Like I say, if I was running an indoor field, I'd probably say no. They're a little bit spicy. Plenty of fun, good weight, very solid build, satisfying pump action, and terrible aesthetic just because of that. But because gel, that's the best we're going to get. I think it'd be hilarious with a big long mag holding, enough gels to use all the gas. Gas efficiency so far seems to be pretty good. Yeah, just it seems to keep going. It doesn't seem to use a lot of gas from what I've seen. I haven't metered how much a fill takes. Gas is basically the grip in these. Heap of fun. If you're thinking of picking one up, I'd say go for it. It's a good bit of fun. Would make for some hilarious antics with your friends, and spread's not too bad. It does spread. In airsoft, these have 3 inner barrels, and also the shell holds 30 BBs rather than magazine holding 15. But spring pressure and stuff they have is, well, you can have infinite spring pressure because it's not going to squeeze out a little stopped hole. The 6 ones definitely got some spread and hilarity value. I'll be using the 3 because limited mag capacity in time. A 3D printer might get involved and modify one of these to hold a lot more gels, then 6 would be very viable, very hilarious. I'm sure the community is going to come up with some fun ways to make these very viable on the field. Cool little shotgun. I like it. If you're thinking of getting one, you should do it. And finally, if you're tuning into this, you may or may not have seen my other videos. You may or may not be subscribed. So do me a favor, subscribe, watch my shit, have a like. I'm taking comments for requests, videos, things to do in videos. If you've got questions you want answered, I might chuck that in some of the videos soon. And if you want some work done on your AEG, feel free to reach out. You might get your own little video or not. Anyway, that's the Golden Eagle little Breacher Mini 870. Cool, good bit of fun. I'm happy. I can't wait to go have a noodle on the field with it. Just looks menacing, sounds menacing, and that's just satisfying. Adios.